Hola mi gente, MsMalcolmHughes here. Welcome back. So it is October, still Latino Heritage Month, and I wanted to come on quickly and tell you all the books that I will be reading this month. So I have 3 books coming for you all. I will tell you about them right now. So the first book that I will be reading and reviewing is The House on Mango Street by Sandra Cisneros. This is the 25th anniversary edition. The book originally came out in 1984. Let's get into it. Acclaimed by critics, beloved by readers of all ages, taught everywhere from grade schools to universities across the country, and translated all over the world, The House on Mango Street is the remarkable story of Esperanza Cordero, told in a series of vignettes, sometimes heartbreaking, sometimes deeply joyous. It is the story of a young Latina girl growing up in Chicago, inventing for herself who and what she will become. Few other books in our time have touched so many readers. So that is The House on Mango Street. Y'all know that I grew up in Chicago, so that just touched my heart. From the first page, it's like, I know those streets. I know those streets well. So this is the first book that will be coming for October. Keeping with the theme of Latino Heritage Month, the next book is Of Women and Salt by Gabriela Garcia. So this one really got me. I was in the bookstore, opened it up, talked about Cuba. If you know me, you know a big part of why I've studied and speak Spanish is to connect with people across the diaspora, and I have a deep love for Cuba. So this, of course, had to be on my list. Let's get into what it's about. In present-day Miami, Jeanette is battling addiction. Daughter of Carmen, a Cuban immigrant, she is determined to learn more about her family history from her reticent mother and makes the snap decision to take in the daughter of a neighbor detained by ICE. Carmen, still wrestling with the trauma of displacement, must process her difficult relationship with her own mother while trying to raise a wayward Jeanette. Steadfast in her quest for understanding, Jeanette travels to Cuba to see her grandmother and reckon with secrets and the past destined to erupt. From 19th century cigar factories to present-day detention centers, from Cuba to Mexico, Of Women and Salt is a kaleidoscopic portrait of betrayals, personal and political, self-inflicted and those done by others, that have shaped the lives of these extraordinary women. A haunting meditation on the choices of mothers, the legacy of the memories they carry, and the tenacity of women who choose to tell their stories despite those who wish to silence them. This is more than a diaspora story. It is a story of America's most tangled, honest, human roots. Yeah, started this one, not very far, but Of Women and Salt. And our final read is one that I picked up in a bookstore. Wanted to read more of this author, so here we go. And that book is Illian by, I am going to butcher this, Illian by Tozake Shange. Let's get into it. In Illian, Resurrection of the Daughter, Tozake Shange brings the strands of memories, dreams, and expectations of a young Black woman's life into ours. Through the voices of her childhood friends, Roxy, Lolly, and Bernadette, we encounter the last moments of the legal separation in Mississippi and the beginnings of class war within the Black community of Queens. The voices of her lovers, Victor Jesus, Zoom, Thayer, and Sawyer, reveal Illian in the more closeted dynamics of romance, both colored and not so colored. But it is her own works as an artist that Illian reveals most of what she knows about herself to her world and our own. Yet what Illian does not know of herself, that which is buried, the underneath, the riches of the unconscious, become present during the years and hours of Illian's classic analysis. By brilliantly interweaving the voices of Illian and her analysts with monologues from the friends and lovers who have formed the geography of her experience, the actualities and eccentricities of Illian's past come to us through her, and what were pieces of a young girl's life become the landscape of her future. I have no idea what to expect from this book, but I'm very excited to read it and share it with all of you. So that's it. Those are the books that I will be reading this month. Super excited to delve in, to read them, to share them. I've been in the tiniest of reading slumps, so glad to have new literature to review and read and get to you all. Don't even trip. My review of The Prophets is still coming. I have finished it and it will be here soon. If you have not yet seen my video where I read the first 3 chapters, please check that out. It'll be tagged above. And until next time, as always, I am MsMalcolmHughes, one who believes that books are sometimes better than people. And until next time, continue to stay safe, be kind to each other, and remember to have the best day of your life on purpose. Hola, adios. Also, for those of you inquiring, I do still have buttons, my Ms. Malcolm Hughes pins, and the details on how to get those are below.